basically, Playground is an opportunity for an audience to get to make music instead of just observe music with the band.
This one's a really exciting one for us, I think, because it's been 6 months since we've done one in Vancouver. And it was a really tricky decision to make on who to approach for the band until the top 20 list of the Peak Performance Project came out. And we sat and we Googled all the bands and watched a bunch of YouTube videos. And I think it was within about 5 seconds of seeing these guys, the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer, that was the decision made there.
Up above my head, there's music everywhere. Up above my head, there's music everywhere. Up above my head, there's music everywhere. I really do believe there's joy somewhere. We can sing that together.
They're a two-piece blues band, the harpoonist being the blues harp, harmonica, and the Axe Murderer, obviously. Is that obvious? I don't know. The guitar player. They play percussion with their feet, and yeah, they got a newer sound, but at the same time, it's very traditional blues too. It's a wicked blend, and we eventually reached out to them, and they said they're keen.
Adam and Kev bugged us for like 3 months until we agreed. I'm not even kidding.
They did. They did. We told them we were busy the whole summer. And then like a week later, he'd be like, man, you guys look busy. But would this ever be a cool idea? And then we're like, yeah, it'd be a cool idea. But we're like, our schedules are too crazy. But they were persistent. Everything right off the bat was really, really cool. And their dedication is unparalleled so far. There's music everywhere. I really do believe there's joy somewhere.
First of all, it's an invite process. So everyone signs up for an invite. All the invites go out, and it's a first-come, first-served system. So 80 people, they snapped it up in about an hour. We've sent them back instructions where to go, and there's 3 locations around Vancouver. We've hired an old school bus to pick them up. So there's going to be a volunteer at each of those locations.
Jeff Bryant for Playground. We're here at the first SkyTrain stop. We've just picked up the first bus load of participants in Playground number 6. Let's go on the bus and see what's going on. So how many times have you been to Playground?
3.
I'm a musician, but I don't know, I'm not really into music for some weird reason. I think it's because for me, I don't always feel like the performances are genuine, but that is one of the things I like about Playground. Do you think that that's true?
Absolutely. That's the best part about Playground.
What is it about going to see live music that makes an impact on you?
I feel like it's seeing the musicians enjoy their experience.
For me, it's just like a really happy place with a bunch of people that are like, you know, there for the same reason, loving that music and like in that zone.
Playground is like a primitive ritualistic revival of old school, bringing people together, allowing them all to participate in something that is very democratic.
One of the things we always do is we take a quick snapshot of everybody, and then they get a beer put in their hand. Once we're all in, it starts. We rehearse it, break the song down a little bit, learn the parts, and eventually we record a take.
In the past Playgrounds, we've tried to tell the story of the whole Playground experience in the one video. There's always been a fine line between music video and documentary. So this is the first time that we've decided to split that up, and we're shooting 2 videos tonight. One video is just the behind the scenes, just the documentary, and the music video is separate.
So the overall concept is getting in the mind and experiencing Playground the way one of the audience members would. Some people are really shy about a camera, and the whole night is new for a lot of people, so we don't want it to be stressful for people. It needs to be fun. And the band as well are going to have some cameras on them, so you can see what it's like to be Matt strumming the guitar and see what it's like to be Sean playing the harmonica.
We're gonna do a tune called Sky is Falling. We hardly ever play it live actually, but we really love it, so this is a really neat opportunity for us to breathe new life into it.
How are we going to kick this off? We're going to kick this off with...
Let's start where a lot of good songs start, and that's with a really good groove. The hi-hat's normally the timekeeper, and the tempo of this song goes about like that. We're going to add a little bit of kick drum. Boom. All right, now everyone with the smaller ones, aka the snare drum, we're gonna do what's called the backbeat. It goes boom. Got it. This is the basis of 99% of rock and roll right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! Whoa!
Kind of stemmed out of just going to see live shows and recognizing that when bands do get the audience to get involved, everybody loves it. Totally loves it.
All you guys in the audience, you can join in right now if you want, just with a simple clap.
That sounds great over here.
People for thousands of years have used music as a way to share an experience and actually have fun. Like, that's the bottom line, have fun. What I noticed, and I think me and Adam both noticed about the really good shows, was that often there was an element of audience interaction with the artist, and it felt like you were there to experience something together rather than being there to spectate. And that's what we really want to do with Playground, was take out that barrier between the artist and the audience and make it a really collaborative, joint experience rather than something where you just go and watch.
It's blues music. It's meant to be inclusive, and it's not, music for musicians or anything. It's meant to be music for the people, and tonight we'll be including the people.
As long as everybody has a heart and they can feel what's going on in there and tap into it, then it should all work out.
We're gonna break down the main melody of the chorus. It goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, uh-oh, sky is falling. Uh-oh, uh-oh, the sky's gonna fall. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the bridge goes like this, 2, 3, and it's everybody sings. Everybody get down, absolutely everybody. Ooh, everybody get down. Ooh, everybody get down. Ooh, yeah, that's it. The main melody's got to be just as loud as the bridge. Uh-oh, the sky is falling. Uh-oh, uh-oh, the sky's gonna fall. Even up one.
We always do try to involve a lot of singing, but it's a bit more complicated tonight. There's more harmonies, there's sort of a breakdown with some layering. So we had to give a bit of thought to how can we seat all these singers, how can they hear themselves, and then how are we going to split them up in sort of an easy, concise way. And so this room lent itself to that because there is a stage. So we sort of focused around the stage. And then the percussion, I had a bit of like fighting back on this one because everyone's afraid to give a lot of drums to people that aren't necessarily musicians. But previously we had used things like ice cream bins and garbage pails and stuff like that, and I felt like it just maybe wasn't as awesome and like loud and girthy as it could have been, so they finally let us rent the drums.
The biggest challenge is just trying to get a clean recording. I mean, you can kind of plan for the crowd and how many people are going to be doing everything, but once everyone's in there, you're limited to how many channels and how many mics you have to capture everything. And so I'll take all the individual tracks from that we recorded today, and I will mix those for the video.
Situation that has gone wrong.
it sounded great in the room, and the crowd had a ton of energy, and I think it was a perfect song for this, a very simple song that everyone can get right into, and I think this was definitely one of the best ones that we've done so far.
Were you singing or playing percussion?
I was singing my heart out, and I do not sing.
I love that everyone was jiving with the music video, right? It's like MTV circa like Erica M.
Yeah. It's time to bring the jiving back.
Yeah.
And to bring Erica M back. Where is she? She was actually going to do the gig tonight. She couldn't make it. I'm filling it.
And then you filled in?
Yeah.
Well, it was blues.
Blues, you like the blues?
Love that, yeah. The location was amazing, and just everybody that came together.
As a musician and an artist, what a great concept, what a great idea, great way to get community involved and just live through music, which is obviously one of the most important and vital things that strings us all together on an innate level.
Cool, man.
Yeah, dude, just honest, organic, authentic, truthful.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really great.